Hello, everyone. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your June 2021 tarot reading. Before we start, though, I have a few announcements to make, some news. And the first is that this summer I am offering readings to my viewers. So, starting in June, I will select names for two winners. Okay, so this will be like a lottery giveaway, and the two winners will receive an astrology reading with tarot. If you like, we can pull some tarot cards too. This is a free reading in that there will not be a monetary exchange. However, the work that I do on your chart will help me towards NCGR Professional Astrologer certification. So there will be an energy exchange in that sense, which I think is important and good. If you're interested in a reading, you can send me an email at oldworldmystics@gmail.com. There's the email. For this giveaway, we will need the date, time, and location of your birth in order to set up a chart. And then if you're selected, I will ask for some background information and a focus question. In the subject line of the email, you can just write astrology giveaway, and that way I'll know the email is coming from you and that you are interested in a reading. I will select the winners in June, and then I will contact you with more information about how we can get together online. And the other quick announcement is just about these new cards that I hope to bring in for July. Okay, so that's my plan. What an interesting deck, the Tarocchino Bolognese from 1660. And based on the research that I did on this actually could be one of the very first decks used in cartomancy. Very interesting tarot deck. It actually has only, I believe, 62 cards in it. So this should be something fun and interesting. And actually, even another deck that I have here, this little deck is the Tarot Florentino Minchiade. Now, I know that I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. But I'm doing my best, okay? Minchiade, all right? So this should be interesting too. We'll see if we can bring these in, one of these two decks, and that should be some fun for us. Okay, all right, so those are the announcements for June, and let's go ahead and get started with your reading. For the sign of Pisces, let's take a look at what we have for the sign of Pisces. Well, my favorite card in the deck. We'll take that, right? 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I always love seeing that card because it tends to suggest that good news is coming in. And so just be on the lookout for that. Some good news in the month of June, Pisces. Oh my goodness. And here's the Magician. Okay, we're going to pull a few more cards, but I have to say, I mean, you know, Jupiter is going into your sign, is in your sign actually in June. It's going to retrograde back, of course, to Aquarius, but then it will be in your sign all of 2022. And so I just have to say, Pisces, I think you are coming into a power time. It is going to be a power time for Pisces. Just beautiful to see all of those planets that you have in Pisces, whatever you have in Pisces, whether it's sun, moon, rising, or whatever it is, you're going to get that Jupiter transit. And now we have Temperance coming in. My goodness, what a strong opening. Let's continue on. The 6 of Wands. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hooray, hooray. And the 9 of Wands. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say about this initial picture is, you know what, Pisces, good for you. You are not a quitter. You did not quit. This could be a goal that you had, is that, I was going to say the H word, come the H word or high water. So proper, right? But no matter what it takes, you're going to cross the finish line. And that's what I'm seeing in this 9. I think it took a great deal of self mastery. And it could be potentially that, in fact, there was so much involved in crossing the finish line and achieving this victory that it could feel like at times like life was actually a little out of balance. All right. So for some of you, it might be time when you can to grab it to find a little bit of balance and bring that back into life. Page of Pentacles showing a great deal of focus. Forget about what they say, right? Regarding focus or stability. This reading, actually, my readings just in the past, okay, in the past few months, have run along this line for Pisces. This reading is saying, you know what? You stuck with it. You were focused. And you stayed on track. Good for you. Queen of Pentacles coming in, all right? And so it could be that you are going to continue to think about things in a very practical sense. Like, I'm also picking up for some of you that there is going to be an opportunity to kind of like back up and reflect. Okay, so I'm going to take a step back now, all right? I've mastered this thing. I've done all this work. I've been so focused. I need to take a step back now because you can afford to do it, and just reassess where I'm at for my future plans. Here is the 5 of Cups, also suggesting a period of reflection. All right, now I'm picking this up, and so I'm just going to share it. For some of you, actually, you know what? Making a really big achievement in life can sometimes be followed by like an anticlimax. Let me put it that way. So I'm kind of picking that up from this 5. Like, wow, I did all this stuff. I can't believe everything that I did. And now you're going to have an opportunity to reflect, perhaps. For some of you, that can feel a little bit anticlimactical. But overall, I'm not getting a sense of worry or concern about that. It's just kind of actually like the message is like, don't worry about that. Don't worry about it if it seems a little bit anticlimactical. That's kind of how it goes when you reach the mountaintop, okay? You reach the mountaintop, you're there, and you're like, okay, I took a few pictures, and okay, now what? That's totally normal. It's expected when you make big achievements. We have the Empress coming in. All right, beautiful to see. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's pull a few more cards. The Chariot, look at these major arcana. It's just really, it's spectacular. I feel you have more to do, Pisces, okay? It's not the end of the road. Let me say that. Huge achievements. I'm actually happy that that idea came in because it does tie in with this advice card and this kind of sense like if there's a little bit of anticlimactical feeling about things, just to kind of keep in mind that, okay, all right, I can sit back, I can rest, I can reflect, and then I can start out anew again with new achievements, new goals, and new things to accomplish. That is what I'm picking up. So yes, very good to see. I want to get to the Empress just a little bit. I think that's really the central message that I'm also getting from the Empress, is that if this is a time for you to sit back and just actually relax a little bit, it's perfectly okay to do that. You deserved it, okay? You deserve to take a little bit of time off and just enjoy yourself, all right? That is especially goes for people who have made very large accomplishments and have worked very, very hard during this particular time in life. And now we have the Page of Swords, which just really actually finishes this off perfectly, because this is kind of the overall theme. If you take a little bit of time out, if you rest, if you reflect, you know what? Before too long, you're going to get right back at it. For some of you, this can be a creative pursuit. I am picking that up. For some of you, that this has to do with something that's like a creative activity or challenge. That's not going away. That's not going anywhere. It's with you, and you're going to continue. You're going to continue down that path. It's your path, right? It's your path. It's the path that you are to follow. And so absolutely beautiful to see. Let me, just before I pick the Divine Door card for you, just as a reminder, if there is any kind of anticlimactical feeling about how things are feeling right now currently, just to remember again that astrology, you've got that Jupiter in your sign. It's going to be in your sign all of 2022, and there's a potential for a real boost, a real power year for you coming up. Some major positive developments. Okay, and now, actually, let's take a look at the door first. Okay, this beautiful, beautiful door. I'm just picking up this very strong sense of like antiqueness. I don't know if that's a word. Of something that is antique and precious. I think that this has to do with your life experience. That's what I am picking up. Your life experience is precious. It's part of you. It's who you are. It's with you always. Let's take a look at the message. The message is destiny. One door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. Pass this card on. Oh my goodness, that's very reassuring, because it really matches this message about just knowing that, you know, the path is going to continue on, life is going to continue on, and you are going to get to where you need to be. All right, Pisces, that's your reading for June 2021. Thank you so much for being here. As always, it's a pleasure and a privilege to read for you, and I'll see you next time.